More of us are coming. This planet will be ours.
You lost this war before you started, fool.
Primary threat spotted.
Moving into position.
Neutralizing.
Take cover! Strike from the sky, brothers! This planet is ours, witch.
No. This planet is theirs.
How cool was that intro? Welcome back to Globbits Gaming Channel, guys. First in a new line of videos I'm going to be doing a Let's Play on Dawn of War 2. If you like that intro, you can go and see the other ones on YouTube. There's been loads of videos done on this game, but it's going to be my version of the Let's Play. Alright, for those of you who don't understand or know what the Dawn of War or the Warhammer 40,000 universe is, I haven't got time or the inclination to go through the entire history. I am an avid Warhammer 40,000 player, have been for years. I love it. And when this series of games came out, it was like a dream come true. The original Dawn of War was very similar to Command & Conquer, and it was amazing. Unfortunately, I don't own a copy of it on Steam. I may buy it when it gets after this series is finished and show you that as a real-time strategy. But I'm not really a Command & Conquer type player. I don't do very well at those kind of games. I suck at StarCraft. Dawn of War, then I'm going to get straight into it. First thing I need to do, though, I need to delete my old campaign because I did start this. And basically the Let's Play didn't go very well. The volume was horrendously bad. It was far too loud. So I'm basically just going to adjust it slightly for you now so you can actually hear what I'm saying. I hopefully...
Let our enemies beware, for victory is ours.
Sound effects slightly so it's not too loud. I want you to get the full dramatic effect of all the sounds and animations. But let's go. Right, straight into the campaign then. Dawn of War 2, the original. I'm not playing Chaos Rising just yet. I'm just going to go straight into the original. Start a brand new campaign with a commander name of Globbits. Okay, and I'm going to do difficult level sergeant. Now, I'm not going to play the horrendously difficult difficulties because I'm going to be no good at it. It's been a long time since I've played this game. I'm going to be getting used to it. The first few missions are obviously tutorial missions. They will pretty much tell the story of how the game mechanics work as we go through them. I've just basically got to think about something to talk about as we go through it. Here's the first intro.
Subsector Aurelia. This cluster of worlds stands on the very edge of the Imperium of Man. From this frontier came the Blood Ravens, a chapter of the Emperor's own Space Marines. Savage aliens seek to overrun the sector and break the Blood Ravens once and for all. Captain Davian Thule and a handful of Space Marines lead the raw recruits defending these worlds. Now, another Space Marine joins this desperate battle. a newly promoted commander ready to lead in our darkest hour. You are this Space Marine. And you will tip the balance toward victory.
Doesn't he look suitably chiseled? That's me, guys. That was me with all like the blonde locks and the big chiseled jaw and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, let's get into it then. Commander Globbits, you are Globbits, a Space Marine recently promoted to the rank of Force Commander, which is quite high up in the Space Marine world. Captain Davian Thule must get his rank correctly. Ooh, don't call him just no. You can call him Dave. Captain Dave. Alright, stave off a massive Orc invasion. Such is your reputation, the chapter expects that you alone, just little old me, will be enough to tip the balance in the fight to save Caldaris. Okay, that's cool. Man of few words. Not likely. You are renowned for keeping calm in high-pressure situations and finding a path to victory in the face of overwhelming odds. Well, it's what Space Marines do. For those of you who don't know what Space Marines actually are, I'll give you the brief Johnny H5 version. They're big, badass, superhuman warriors made from the army for the army of the Imperium. They are like the Imperium Special Forces, if you like. There's very few in number. There's only probably say 50 or 60 chapters, each consisting of 1,000 soldiers. It's probably more than that, actually. The guys in the folklore, you know, you'll quote me from the rulebooks in the comments, no doubt. There's shitloads of them. But in the galaxy-spanning Imperium, they're a drop in the ocean. They're big, they're ugly. Well, he's quite handsome, really, from a man-crush perspective. But they're basically badass superhuman warriors. They can live forever on no food whatsoever. They're big, muscly, and strong. They can break down walls with their bare hands and all that kind of good stuff. And they're in servo-assisted power armor, which is basically thicknesses of tanks. You could be able to fire a tank shell at that guy, and he'd probably laugh at you, tear open the tank, and start pummeling your head with his fists until it crushes it like a melon. Let me show you what I mean.
Caldaris.
This is how they enter battle.
We Blood Ravens select our initiates from this world's fierce warriors.
And something called a drop pod.
Caldaris is the cradle and the future of our chapter. Now, the Orcs would take it from us. This we cannot allow.
Bring on the Dakar! I love orcs.
Welcome, Commander. This is Captain Davian Thule, in command here on Caldaris. We are battling the Orcs that threaten this world. You have dropped right into the combat zone. I am north of you with several squads of our initiates. We are under heavy fire and losing control of our flanks. Move north and provide support.
Just to emphasise how badass these guys really are, they basically dropped in something called a drop pod. It's basically a combat meteor that lands and gets launched from space and basically lands on the ground with a pretty significant impact. And then you get to go into combat surrounded by enemies. The life of a Space Marine. Basically, our job is to go and kill these guys. Basically, it's basically going through the tutorial, showing me how I'm supposed to do it. There is a cover mechanic in this game. You notice the spots on the ground if you move the tactical squad, who are the basic machine gunners. These guys here, the basic foot soldiers of Space Marines. If they're anything but basic, get them in cover. They don't take as much damage, etc., etc. Those of you who are new to this kind of game, this will take a little bit of getting used to. But to be honest with you, once you've got it into your skin, okay, it's pretty simple to master. If they're in cover, they take less damage and they don't die as quickly. Basically, just completely screwing these guys up. Okay. Force Commander is set up for melee combat. You see him there with a sword and a pistol. These guys have basically machine guns. I'm going to dish out the Dakar from a nice safe location. Go. The orcs pushing me. Right, time to get in combat, lads. Get your stabby sticks out, stab them. Right, Force Commander, engage those guys. Kill. Show me what passes for fury among your misbegotten kind. Yeah, I think we've managed to wipe those guys out. Now, don't be fooled into thinking that greenskins are anything but weak. Greenskins are badass. They use mob tactics. The more of you get in a mob, the more powerful they become. They're basically space louts, if you like. They live for combat. They basically run around and blow 7 shades of shit out of anything that's not an orc, basically. My force commander appears to be dying. He's losing health. Oh, he's losing health slowly. Pulling back out of combat quickly. Get him in the cover. Now, I'm not going to use his health back until he gets down to 10 health. If he gets below 10 health, I'm going to use his med pack. Now, it does get later on in the game, from remembering my original playthrough, you do tend to get like a lot of micromanaging done in the game, but it's a good thing. You know, I like a bit of micromanagement. Send Tarkus forward while the force commander heals him. Now, when they're not getting shot at, they do recover health. And let's get back in there now that we've recharged. No, let's stop for a couple more seconds. Stay out of combat. Nope, get in there. Victory! Victory! Charge for the Emperor! Oh, and he bounced off the reinforced steel structure there. Basically, to victory is a charge attack. Okay, basically smashes through things and basically screws up whoever's in his way. We'll be using that ability a lot. Get him! Stab him! Stab him! Oh, missed him.
Well fought, Commander. But the Greenskins will not give us much time before they attack again. I need you and Sergeant Tarkus to take charge of driving the orcs back. Move up to the ruins east of here and prepare to repel the next orc wave.
Now, if you're new to the game, you do have the tutorial menus here where you can literally look up the different bits and pieces, and even get a nice little voice.
Currently equipped with the stimulant.
Yeah, not going to talk about those. Right, I know how to play the game. War gear. You do collect war gear throughout the mission. Okay, certain places war gear will drop, and basically what you do is you equip it with to your space marines. It makes them better. You get better bolters, better swords, better axes, better heavy weapons, upgrades for armor, and all that kind of good stuff. Uh-oh. That's a truck. Okay, we need to stay in cover here. Frag grenade. Grenade! Oh, headshot.
Mercy for the misguided.
Alright, let's get the force commander in there. Get him, boys! Yeah, that didn't work out very well for him, did it? And the truck's away. Where are you going? Come back here, you coward! What's the matter? Too spicy for you? Alright, let's get Tarkus in on the action. Hold off. He's going to throw a grenade. Grenade in, and charge! Boom! Yeah, that grenades are overpowered. Unfortunately, at this stage, I have to basically collect items on the ground. These crates here, for example.
Have opened a path through the hills somehow. Move forward and seal it.
If I shoot these crates, and I pick up the items, I collect extra grenades.
More orcs, and lots of cover to use on our approach.
Let's get Tarkus.
Tactical squad. Commander, the orcs are using a guard tower near the cave mouth. My squad can take it out with a grenade.
This is another mechanic. You can use buildings, and they are cleared out with grenades, just like that. Boom. And that's called the enemy to run away. Come back, you cowards!
The Greenskins are clearly using that mine as a passage, Commander. Seal that entrance by any means necessary.
I think he means by any means. I think he means this big ass grenade.
Fuel and ordnance near the entrance over there.
Yep.
A well-placed grenade should ignite it and bring the whole cave down.
That's greenskin mentality for you. Boys, where are we going to stack all these bombs and fuel? I know, let's put it next to the thing that's holding up the roof. I love orcs.
Moving to cover.
They're basically what society's turning into, if you like.
Work, Space Marines. The Greenskins will not be using that passage again anytime soon.
Huzzah.
But the leader managed to escape through the tunnel before we could kill him. That was our chance to cut this invasion off at the head.
He will show himself again, Tarkus. And when he does, we will be ready. Thunderhawks are en route. Prepare for extraction.
That's the first mission over.
Zeal and fury.
Basically, how orcs actually work. There'll be a big mob of them, and one of them will rise to power, usually by beating the other rivals to death with a big stick, or an axe, or a chopper. And basically what will happen is he'll then rise to the rank of war boss, and then they'll go on the rampage and start killing stuff. That's basically how orcs live. And in a nutshell, if you kill the boss, the rest of the horde tends to beat itself up, trying to work out who's the next leader. And that's the basic strategy of winning against orcs. But unfortunately, he managed to get away in his nice shiny truck. Alright, we've done level ups, okay, we've managed to level up, and as we go, we do increase our stats and we get better, alright, to the point where we're imber nails. So let's have a look at the upgrade screen.
Welcome aboard Strike Cruiser Armageddon, Commander. Calderis is currently facing a massive orc invasion that threatens to spill over to the entire sector. Urgent distress signals are coming from other nearby sectors, but we must concentrate our efforts here. I need you to take charge of an assault that's stalled on the surface below. Drop to the point marked on the planet map and start pushing into the orc's flank.
Sounds easy enough, right? Alright, let's have a look at the upgrade screen. First thing we'll look at is the Force Commander. Basically, this guy is going to be my melee specialist. You can set him up to do ranged combat, but you need somebody that's able to do a bit of the old fisticuffs. So I'm going to give him the improved chainsaw. Basically what it does, it gives him an extra few points of damage. It's the Mark 10 Hell's Teeth Chainsword, a close combat weapon of choice amongst the Adeptus Astartes, which are basically the Space Marines, Adeptus Astartes. The chainsaw's monomolecular blade slice through targets, and its silhouette is a symbol of the Imperium, effective against infantry and lightly armoured vehicles. Basically, it's a chainsaw in a sword. Yeah. Demonstrating perfect way of how to chop somebody into small, icky, sticky chunks. Points to give him then. I've got stat points. Basically, you've got health, stamina, range combat, close combat, and energy or will. Okay. Now, the more I put in each of these points, goes without saying, the better they become. And you get certain stages where you get upgrades. For example, later on, I'll get Inspire and Shout, which allows my Battle Cry, which is a thing we can get down here. I think it's Battle Cries here. Allows me to perform special strikes. So if I get to this stage, it allows the Battle Cry to restore energy to nearby allies. It makes him better, generally better. Now, because he's a close combat specialist, I'm going to start off and get to the first trait, or the first unlockable ability, which is for him, Battle Cry. Basically, it allows me to shout out, big battle shout, and go rah, and start basically raping people and beating them up with my big choppy sword that I equipped him with, which is all well and good. So that's the first upgrade done on him, and it makes sure he does a little bit more damage. So he does 27 melee damage per swing. Tarkus, however, tactical marines are basically your line troopers. Their job is to absorb incoming fire and do tactical things like flanking. So what I'm going to do for him, I'm going to give him the improved bolter. Basically what a bolter is, it's like an assault rifle, but unlike standard assault rifles of the modern age that fire a projectile propelled by a charge inside the weapon, these things basically punk out these little rockets that basically then ignite and fly off and detonate within the target. They basically fire bolts that go and hit people, and they're devastating. If this was to hit a human being that wasn't wearing power armor, it's basically going to blow you into little squishy bits. Perfectly demonstrated there. Inside a ship, which I'm sure the Quartermaster's going to be very happy with. Now with him, his job is to absorb fire. I do eventually want to get him to where he can use bolters. Better bolters up to the range thing. But first thing I'm going to do is I want to get him to Grenadier. The first thing I need to do is aim for Grenadier. But I want to get Taunt first, because Taunt is a very, very good ability. What Taunt allows him to do is to make enemy squads shoot at him. So what you do is you plonk him in hard cover and go, hey, shoot me, blah, 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 blah. When you get some like big gribbly, there's always one hero that goes, I'll save you, and runs out and says, hey, big screamy thing, shoot me. Well, that's this guy. Intelligence, well, you know, if you're in a suit of power armor, you can pretty much get away with that. Yeah, and as we level up, we will get more experience to put in the relevant traits that we need to do. Okay, next thing then, I need to go and retake a hamlet. Basically, this is the follow-on mission from the first tutorial. I do get a score points up here. Alright, this is basically how I upgrade myself and look at my own personal score. The further up I get, the better title I get. Basically, the campaign score, how well I do in the different missions. Now, as we go through this playthrough, I'm not going to be save scumming. Okay, if I die and do horribly, you're going to witness it firsthand, which is a bit kind of worrying. Anyway, onto the game.
The Greenskins have taken over a hamlet outside Argus. This hamlet sits on a vital supply route, and all of Calderis could fall if we do not dislodge them. Sergeant Avitus and his squad of Devastator Space Marines held the hamlet alone, but they were finally overwhelmed. You must retake the hamlet and drive the orcs back. To aid in this, I am assigning Sergeant Cyrus and his squad of scouts to your command. His infiltration expertise should prove invaluable.
Awesome, we get scouts and go to rescue a Devastator squad that's been killed. Okay, so the scouts, pretty good. This is basically Sergeant Tarkus, okay? A veteran of centuries of campaigning. Now, Space Marines live a lot longer, for like hundreds of years. And they very, very rarely die of old age. They normally die in battle before they die of old age. He's basically a badass. He's been there, seen it, done it, and basically he's just likes being who he is. He doesn't want to rise up the ranks as such, and he just likes being a badass, basically. He's fought nearly everybody.
This guard duty stuff is naff. We should be out stopping you easing it like we did to the town. Wait, did you hear something?
Coming out of the town. Next Cyrus to Armageddon. In position.
I forgot about all this kind of storytelling kind of stuff in the first playthrough. And there goes one of those destroying meteorite things.
Heartening news. Avitus, the squad leader who defended the hamlet, is still alive. The orcs incapacitated him, but apparently could not finish the job.
Avitus is too stubborn to die.
Yeah,
So
Avitus
it would
is a
seem,
badass.
Cyrus. An orc guard position stands between you and Sergeant Avitus. Approach with stealth and eliminate the greenskins.
Understood.
Stealth? Fuck that. Charge! Battle cry. Roar for the Emperor. Bullet. Wang. Smack. Yeah. That battle cry ability is badass.
They ain't hardly hit that! Give it back to the boys! Shoot! Smash! Stop! Stop! Shoot! Smash! Bring down that guard tower,
Shoot!
Cyrus.
Smash! Stomp! Jump! That's basically how orcs fight. Cyrus has an infiltrate ability which basically renders him invisible. Unfortunately, his health, his energy does diminish while this ability is active, and it allows me to sneak up on them and use a demolition charge on the tower. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do right now. Chuck it out.
A demolition charge will bring that tower down.
Wait for 4 seconds, and...
Four guards eliminated.
Okay.
Excellent work, Cyrus. Avitus's position is on your tactical display. Revive him so that he may join your attack.
Now, this is what happens when your squad members die. You don't actually lose the squads, okay? They're basically, the commanders become incapacitated and you have to revive them.
Damn orcs found another pass through the hills.
There is a relay beacon near your position, Commander. Secure it, and we can deploy reinforcements to fill out your squads.
Now, this is how you replenish dead Space Marines, okay? You capture these beacony things and other things of strategic importance throughout the level, and basically you can recharge your squads.
This is Avitus. Point taken, Commander.
And I'm going to get new Space Marines.
Inbound.
Now, they're going to explain this later anyway.
Avitus and his Devastator squad are back to full strength.
Avitus is nails when he's in cover.
Push into the hamlet and eliminate those orcs, Commander.
He's a heavy weapon specialist, and he basically fires a heavy machine gun bolter at the enemy. Check that out. Would you want to be standing in front of that? And this is basically the kind of squad setup that we've been using throughout the whole LP. I like to use this setup. This is the setup that got me most of the way through the campaign. You get some other units later on. Pretty much you can do pretty much anything with Avitus, Tarkus, Cyrus, and... Oh, Raven Mantle. Oh, that's new war gear. Fantastic.
Avitus. Those orcs are turning tail.
They could be going for help. Stay
Then
alert.
move up to the hamlet. Get Avitus up here. He's quite slow. Let's move these guys back. Let's wait for him. He's the key point of this mission. He's basically going to lay down the dagger on anybody that comes anywhere near me. Look at how much ammunition those guys carry. Those backpack extensions are actually ammunition belts. They carry thousands of rounds of ammo on themselves. Let's get them in that position there.
We go.
Move these guys up.
My squad should set up in heavy cover, Commander.
It's like I've done this
Suppressive
before.
fire from my heavy bolter will
Alright.
keep the greenskins pinned.
Let him set up and then advance
There.
while he's covering.
Devastator's ready to fire.
I want
Our heavy
Tarkus
bolters are
to throw a
deadly, but they take
grenade.
time to set up and have a
Here.
limited field of fire.
Grenade.
Oh yeah, under fire.
Extra Daka. With Avitus to support the back of this, you just... They're not going to get anywhere in. Cyrus,
Tactical ship.
go back to him. You ain't no space for me yet. Come on, boys. Kill him. Bring up some suppressive fire. Cyrus is giving it the Daka there. Did you see that? Okay, let's capture this beacon. The big label says I need to.
This is Avitus.
Commander, there is a second relay beacon near your position. Activate it to finish securing the
Right,
hamlet.
one other feature of the game, you can get your squads into buildings, which is really, really handy.
Tactical Marines are
Tactical Marines
repositioning.
there. Scouts once they've finished
Excellent
here.
work, Commander.
And I'm going to
The
leave the Force
hamlet
Commander
is secure.
behind to get
More
these
orcs
here.
are on the way, Commander. Set up your forces to repel the attack. This hamlet
that one
must not fall again.
Replenish all my items.
Orcs
And
on approach.
orcs are coming.
Come on, greenskins!
Abbott is pissed. Laying down the dagger.
They have nowhere to run now. Target them before they
Parable of the Lion. War gear. Fantastic. Purity seals. Oh, grenade! Grenade! Move. One thing against this game, it can become quite micromanaging in the later stages. Now, how the hell did he die from there?
Tactical squad, get to that position, brother. Time to redeploy.
Greenskin
Deploy
killed.
him. We can hold the greenskins off while we're
Target
soldier.
here. Enemy has us in close combat.
Get in the building. And let's use our focus fire ability. Let's go with focus fire. So we get extra shiny bolts. Focus fire basically makes this heavy bolter even more effective. Enhance the damage output of the ranged weapon, bringing ruination to the enemy. So it's not just killing them, it brings ruination.
Return fire,
Let's back off. Back off. Bring them onto our guns. Come on, boys. Back off.
Shoot them.
No more right side orcs.
Tactical squad.
Push forward. Cover, back to your original position. Bring them onto Avitus. Avitus is deadly in this game.
Well done, Space Marines.
There we have it.
Thunderhawks are on approach to return you to the Armageddon.
There's lots of different tricks and battle tricks you can do using your squads. We've got quite a bit of war gear in that mission. Let's see what we can use it for. Improved power armor, fantastic. Okay. 2 level ups. I've got Cyrus and Avitus to level up. +3 accuracy. I think that's going to be going to Avitus. Raven Mantle. Power armor bears engravings and adornments listed in the major campaigns. Yada, yada. +4 range damage. I think Avitus is going to get that as well. I might give that to evenly distributed, otherwise
Well
I get
done,
miserable.
Commander. With the hamlet cleared, we can secure the main route into the capital.
The Greenskins knew to strike where we were most vulnerable, Captain Thule.
Cyrus is correct. Someone is agitating the orcs and pointing them at valuable targets. If we are going to win this war, we need to find out who is using the greenskins against us.
So basically somebody's behind the greenskin horde, poking them with a stick and leading them onto the Space Marine homeworlds. Okay, that's a twist in the story. Right, let's do our upgrades. Okay, we don't want to give him the accuracy thing. He's already got this. His job is to basically sneak around and blow shit up. To aid him with sneaking around, I think this one's going to be the best one for the points. Infiltrate does not drain energy while Cyrus and his squad are standing still, so they can stand still and basically not drain any energy. Seems like a good idea. I will eventually move it up to improved infiltration. Alright, so they can move up to full speed and hopefully get him to where use accessories while infiltrate without being detected. Alright, which sounds pretty cool. Yeah. Drop smoke. Flamer aptitude. Oh, that'll be awesome. Oh wow, I might take to that later. Flamers. I like flamers. Flames are good. Avitus then. I think he can use Raven Mantle. So do I want him to be more accurate or do more damage? Well, he's a bit of a Dakar cannon, isn't he, with his thing? I'm basically going to get him up to here, which is Advanced Optics to increase his range, which is good. Increases the range of all weapons used by him, which is good. Anything where you can shoot further away is always good. And I'm going to give him extra damage. Now, the actual power armor does change when you upgrade them, which is pretty funky. And the improved power armor, I think, is going to go to my Force Commander. For the simple reason he's going to be in melee combat a lot. And I'll give Tarkus extra accuracy. Alright, it's pretty good. Extra 3% accuracy means he hits more, delivers more damage. Cool. Right, I think I'm going to call it there for this episode. The first episode in hopefully a long-running series. If you guys enjoy it, please let me know in the comments below. Please like and rate the videos as well. That really helps me out and gets it up there onto the search bar. The more comments, the better. I really enjoy the World of Tanks comments from the videos, previous videos, and the War Thunder stuff. It's all good. How was the sound for you? Let me know any issues in the comments below. Use it. Nearly up to 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to do a little bit of a special announcement now. I'm up to 955 subscribers by the last count, which, guys, is absolutely amazing. I appreciate everything everyone's done just by watching my videos. Okay, gives me a sense of achievement and makes me realise that actually I do enjoy this a lot more than what I used to. When I first started, I did have my doubts about the channel, but ever since I've been releasing these videos, you guys have been commenting on them. It's been amazing. You know, through the power of the internet and YouTube, yeah, I'm basically allowed to do this, and I can make a little bit of money on it as well, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you all for sticking around. Thanks again for the comments below. For the special announcement, I am going to do a competition. I haven't decided what it's going to be yet. When I get to 1,000 subscribers, I will do a special competition with some sort of prize. Okay, I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I've got to get into conflabs with a couple of other people, see what we can do. Wait out for that one. As soon as I get to 1,000 subscribers, guys, you will be getting a video of exactly the competition details and how to enter it. And they may be a real money cash prize. Maybe in the form of some World of Tanks gold or something else, or something off Steam. I don't know. We'll figure it out from there. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. That's episode 1 of this Let's Play of Dawn of War 2. Alright, as far as I'm concerned, that's me done for now. I'll see you in episode 2, guys. Bye now.